He is one of the greatest coaches in college basketball history and a legend at UConn and in this state. Hall of Famer Jim Calhoun is releasing a new book now titled More Than a Game: How the UConn Basketball Dynasty Was Built on a Culture of Caring.
We are so lucky to have him here at the couch to tell us about that book alongside his co-author, Dom Amore from the Hartford Courant. It is so great to have you both with us.
Well, it's great to be able to talk about something that we put your heart and soul in for a year and a half, and went back and looked and talked and looked at our kids and kind of came up with the idea of what the thing that made us special.
Let's talk about
our
that.
culture.
You've written other books before. Tell us about this book, what the point of this book was, and why you wrote it.
It's more than a game, and it's way it looks at really what was the whole idea while you were playing basketball at UConn. Jump shots, yeah. Winning championships, yeah. Helping coach out look good. More importantly, you got a family. We have, I say I have 2 sons, 6 grandkids, and about 200 guys out there who are like my sons. And I think it's a great feeling of what we went through, which was much more in the game. I want people, Dom and I have talked about this, to read it, because I think they'll see themselves. These kids weren't instantaneously successful. They had stress in their life. They had things in life, and hopefully the UConn basketball program had a lot to do with helping their life.
So it took a year and a half to write. Dom, I'm so curious about the process, the collaborative process in writing this and what that was like.
Well, you know, as I said, I really wanted to make sure that I got Jim's voice down. And I know at one point his wife read one of the chapters and said, "This sounds like you." And I said, "Okay, good. I'm on the right track there." So that was the one thing about it. And I really wanted to get across the idea, and as Jim did, that, you know, he coaches people. He doesn't coach basketball. You know, he could probably coach any sport and just coach the kids and make them better. Because this book, yeah, there's some of the big stars that you would expect to read about, but that's, you know, Jim's relationships with players. It's not just the big stars that he remains close to. It's a kid at St. Joe's that maybe you never heard of who wanted to become a dentist, and they told him to try something easier. And Jim said, "No, you want to be a dentist? You're going to be a dentist." And a kid 50 years earlier than that at Dedham High School wanted to work for NASA, wanted to go to MIT. Jim said, "You're going to MIT," and he did. So Jim, it's his impact on lives, not just basketball players, but virtually everyone who came into his orbit.
Coach, what do you want the takeaway to be from this book? I mean, for the regular folks like me, we're never going to be a coach, who are never going to walk in the shoes you did. What do you want somebody who reads this book to come away from it with, from your vantage point?
Everybody in their life can make impact on others. And that's the thing we don't think about. And you don't know when you said, "By the way, you look nice today," or "Thanks," or small things. And I really made a point with each one of them to say, you know, you were special for us. No more, no less. But that could help change a life. And I think that's what we want people to take away. It isn't about basketball. It's in basketball, but it's about the culture of caring.
Yeah.
There's so much in what you write and what you say. There's great wisdom in that, but you really get a sense of how the human connection is so key in everything that you do.
Well, and we think partly, kids remember things I said to them 30 years ago. And some of them weren't so nice, by the way. They were coaching tough. But there's nothing wrong with tough love when you love the person and want to help them the most you could, as people did to me when I lost my dad when I was a young man.
You bet. Listen, thank you both for being here. We appreciate your time, Coach. Always good to see you.
Great to see you.
Dom as well. Book is out October?
Yes, October 7th?
October 7th. You can order it on Amazon right now, or Barnes & Noble, or woodhallpress.com.
And some signing events coming up around the state. You'll be seeing more about that. Gentlemen, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Right,
Great
thank
to
you
see
for
you.
having me.
Great to
Appreciate
see you.
your time.
Best of luck.